Queen's footman of 10 years who carried Diana's coffin died freezing and homeless. Malcolm Livingstone, 44, appeared on images across the globe as he carried Diana's coffin, and worked at Buckingham Palace for 10 years before freezing to death in a bush. A Queen's footman who carried Princess Diana's coffin died freezing and homeless after an administration error left him without emergency accommodation. Malcolm Livingstone, 44, appeared on images across the globe as he carried Princess Diana's coffin in 1997 and worked at Buckingham Palace for more than a decade. But the former soldier suffered from post-traumatic stress disorder following military service in Iraq and went on to struggle with alcohol. Malcolm found himself homeless during the pandemic, but repeatedly reached out for help with the housing services, before being found in a bush outside a church during freezing temperatures. In November 2021, when a government-backed pandemic scheme was in place to make sure all rough sleepers were housed, Malcolm approached King's Lynn Night Shelter in Norfolk on 2 occasions. Details of accommodation were sent each time to Specialist Service, Merchants Terrace, who were meant to notify the local council. However, the forms were not completed and a room was not found, reports Mail Online. Malcolm was issued with a sleeping bag and blanket, but was tragically found dead by a passer-by on November 16, 2021, an inquest at Norfolk Coroner's Court heard on Wednesday. Temperatures had plunged to almost 0 degrees when he died in the night. Much of the 7-hour inquest hearing into his death focused on the failure to allocate Malcolm emergency accommodation following his first contact with support services 11 days before he died. It also highlighted errors in record-keeping which allowed Malcolm to slip through the support net. The post-mortem found the cause of death to be hypothermia, with a significant background contribution from liver cirrhosis.